Donald Trump, a South African white man, a South African politician, am I warning you? You have no say in our beautiful country. So shut the fuck up now. Don't come and intervene into our internal matters. South Africa is an independent country. We are a free country. And you as American dictator have no say in this beautiful country. So shut the fuck up now.
Comrades, we must never succumb to pressure of America. America has never helped us with anything, even during apartheid. They cannot threaten us now with sanctions. Everywhere else America goes, you must know they never go to help those people. They go to destabilize those countries. They did the same thing in Libya. They did the same thing in Iraq. They did the same thing in Afghanistan. Now they want to come to South Africa and destabilize it. We must unite against American imperialism and colonialism. We must not be intimidated by Elon Musk and everybody who stands with him. All those who are offered an opportunity to go to America because there is a genocide against them in South Africa, you are free to go. The borders are open for racists to leave South Africa. We have no home for racists in South Africa. Our friends will never be United Kingdom. Our friends will never be France. Our friends will never be USA. They were never there for us during difficult time. Palestine was there for us during our difficult time. Palestine associated.
Start to re-emphasize that the United States response to South Africa and President Trump's executive order has nothing to do with solidarity and AfriForum, but everything to do with the reckless domestic foreign and diplomatic policies of the ANC. Solidarity also wants to reaffirm its commitment to the country. Our members work here and want to stay here, and they are going to stay here.
The reason why Donald Trump is definitely going after South Africa like this and trying to pin the genocidal accusation on South Africa, not remembering anything about the past, the apartheid, the almost 34,000 people or more who died in the apartheid who were black, is because it's like a repercussion. It's like they have them up for when they levied the charge against Israel for its genocide of Palestine. Remember, South Africa and a lot of other countries, they were some of the major players on the global stage saying that what is going on in Palestine would have amounted to a genocide, and they were in the courts pushing back against Israel. So it is no surprise we see the outcome, what is now going on with the Africano refugees that are now getting special refugee status in America. They keep saying America first, America first. They have closed and removed any other group from any other country to come here on the refugee status. The only person who are granted the right to come here on the refugee status under the Trump administration is the white South Africans. And it is no coincidence this close relationship with Elon Musk that also is the precursor, the catalyst that is causing this current outcome that we are getting, because he's also from South Africa, and a couple other people in that cabinet are also of South African heritage, and they have the president ears, Donald Trump ears. So they are going to levy it. In the great words of what the South African president said to Donald Trump in the White House, I wish I had a $400 million plane to give you, because maybe they would have gotten a better treatment. I have never seen Israel will have so much accusation or any other country come to the White House and will pull out a PDF form full of documents. Not only that, we even play a movie for counter the South African president's stance, and there's no genocide going on in South Africa. He explained that yes, they have a high crime rate, there is violence, and there might be a small group, a small minority that feels like or take it upon themselves and do violent crime under racial premises. Even here in America, we have racial crime, hate crimes go on, but it's not levied as a genocide. There is violence and there's criminality, and we have rules and regulation and jailhouse and penalty for when these occurrences do occur. But Donald Trump is out here, in other words, of the South African president. When Donald Trump is ready to listen, then we can have the conversation. But I refuse to be out here repeating myself. And these refugees are not refugees, because these are not the ones who are holding 73% of the land. They would never pull up to America for leave owning land in South Africa for come to America for take up refugee status.
To the 50 Afrikaners who fled to the US, calling themselves refugees, you are not refugees. You are just a case study of white flight dressed up as martyrdom. You're not escaping violence, you're escaping equality. South Africa didn't chase you away. You ran. Yes, South Africa is one of the most violent countries in the world. Yes, brutality exists. But let's be honest, violence affects all communities, not just white farmers. Black, colored, Indian, and yes, white people are all targets of a national crime crisis. What we have is a breakdown in safety, not a white genocide. This is not ethnic cleansing, it's criminal collapse, and running to the US won't fix it. You are part of a 7% minority, but somehow still manages to control over 70% of the wealth. That is not persecution, that's privilege on a guilt trip. And let's be real, if we tried to relocate just half of the Afrikaans population, it would take decades, billions in logistics, and you'd still end up culturally homeless in a country that don't want your apartheid baggage. You're not brave, you're not victims. You're scared of a world where you don't get to be in charge, and that makes the rest of the Afrikaans community cringe, because you make us look weak. South Africa is broken, and it's our problem to solve. So if you don't have the spine to do so, stay gone.
The first plane load of Afrikaners have claimed asylum in the US. The white South Africans landed in Washington, D.C. on 12th May 2025. The trip was paid for by the US government. The refugees were warmly greeted by top officials.
But I want you all to know that you are really welcome here, and that we respect what you have had to deal with these last few years. We respect the long tradition of your people.
Afrikaner immigrants will receive aid, a path to citizenship, and can expect to land entry-level jobs. They will reportedly be settled in states such as Alabama and Idaho. In February, Donald Trump invited Afrikaners to the US, claiming their community is persecuted in South Africa.
Farmers are being killed. They happen to be white, but whether they're white or black makes no difference to me. But white farmers are being brutally killed and their land is being confiscated in South Africa.
South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa rejects that claim.
Those people who are being enticed to go to the United States do not fit the definition of a refugee. A refugee is someone who has to leave their country out of fear of political persecution, religious persecution, or economic persecution.
The fact is, white people in South Africa enjoy privilege. They make up 7% of the population but own 70% of commercial land. White households earn 18 times more, with greater access to quality education and healthcare.
It's crazy where we see things playing out on the international and also on the local stage of this unpresidential presidency of the Donald Trump administration. It's like been a couple months, but it definitely feels longer than that, and we're just at the start in some ways, but there will be so much more to come. And just try to stay out of trouble and don't take everything that you hear to heart. Don't take it too serious. So guys, if you like these videos that I make, just remember to like, share, and subscribe. Give it a like. I'll try to make more of them. Y'all have a good one out there. Stay safe.